Well, howdy, y'all. Teresa here, just me and the critters. Brad will be getting off work here in a little bit, and I decided to come on here and do a quick video. I've been kind of running around, been chit-chatting with my friends on the phone and whatnot, and I just got in. I did a short little video. They'll put up on this channel and then up on my Facebook also. I just got in a couple orders, well, a few days ago, an order from my wonderful friend, Hi Fi Vicky on Facebook, who does paparazzi jewelry. Here's the thing. I don't happen to have one of her cards right here, but she does have beautiful cards. And, or she's Finding Vicky here on YouTube if you want to drop her a note or whatever. But she sells paparazzi jewelry, and I really love it. I was very hesitant at first, guys, I have to say. I haven't been wearing jewelry, just like she wasn't. Didn't really see the need, you know, because I just a stay-at-home pet mom. And then, of course, I fell back in love with it, and that prompted me to start doing my hair and makeup and stuff. And from that prompted me to want to live life even more. So I just wanted to show you guys this. I am very fond of seed bead jewelry. And so that, of course, is this. It does have an extender on it that I'm not using at the moment. But here it's this and the matching earrings. And I also got this one. And if you guys saw a few days ago when I did my jewelry rack, that bottom rack is all paparazzi. So there's all of this. And what I do is I'm working hard on my health, and instead of rewarding myself or with food, I reward myself with a little bit of jewelry. Now, this is always guilt-free, as it is nickel-free, lead-free, and guilt-free. It's $5 for a set, or $5 they have rings, bracelets, and stuff. So, yeah, really well made. Stand behind our products. I just wanted to give her a shout-out. You know, it's all really important for all of us small business owners to help each other. Yeah, I know she's given me a few shout outs for my artwork, which is really what I would really love to be able to make even a small career out of, is selling some artwork, because every little bit would help. I really want to get a vehicle of my own. Doesn't have to be anything fancy at all. You know, doesn't need to have air conditioning, that's the one thing. And blinkers and a battery and tires would be good. And a steering wheel. And brakes, too. I know, it's a lot. Oh my goodness, you're sneezing all over me, kitty. But, anyway, been busy today, yesterday. I deep cleaned half of my house. Because we lived here 6 months now, so, I deep cleaned the bedroom. And I deep cleaned the bathroom. Hi, baby. And sorry, I have to take a kitty break. But so I deep cleaned that, and Brad walked in the bathroom last night. He's like, "Whoa, that's all sparkly now, the bathtub and stuff." Like, yep. And then my normal housework. I had made deviled eggs, not last night, but the night before. They're gone. Brad loves the deviled eggs. And last night we just had already cooked up stuff. I had some taco meat. I made taco salad. Brad made himself biscuits and gravy with sausage. So that's what he wanted, and that's cool. And we're getting ready here in a little bit to go to Walmart. I will be walking it. And I need some more fresh produce, basically tomatoes. I love me some tomatoes now, people. I do. I could eat tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, with every meal, honestly. I love me some tomatoes. So I need some more fresh produce. Need some more things like yogurt, cottage cheese, milk, that kind of stuff. You know, the fresh stuff, basically. So, and it gives me a chance to get out of the house a little bit, because, you know, you get a little bit tired of being in the house and stuff. So, you know, we were supposed to have doctor appointments Monday. We moved to the following Monday. And that's fine. And what else? I just basically spent the day yakking on the phone with, of course, Linda. Who else? And I texted a little bit with Queen Bee. And then I talked with Vicky. And then I talked to Linda again. So, yeah. that's what's been going on. I don't have it to show you guys right now, but I do have a painting I was working on. It was going to be a gift for someone, but now things have, you know, you decide that you want to do something else. And so it's a painting and also happen to have a matching base. So I'll be showing that probably maybe tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know if I'll do a video tomorrow because I'm going to deep clean my kitchen and my front room. So that'll probably take me all day. So, but I'll show it to you guys when I'm ready to list it on Etsy. It's really kind of a unique thing. And then yesterday I went in and I'm working on this painting. It's actually going to be a gift for somebody who's getting married. And anyway, so I'm working on this painting. I already had the background pretty well laid in. I go in with an airbrush and I kind of lay in the back. Then I build from that. And I was putting plaster on this painting. You know, I must have at least 6 different palette knives, right? The metal one, I got the plastic one. I could not, for the life of me, find a single palette knife. Nope, still can't. I'm very irritated, too. I'm very irritated. I end up using my finger. Here I am using this plaster to build up, you know, to texture this painting and stuff. You know, give it a really nice 3D. I'm really enjoying that concept and working with that. Couldn't find. I know I have them. I just don't know where I put them. That's the problem sometimes. When you go through and you clean your work area, then you can't find anything. Like, Lord, I will find them. I just had to share that frustration with y'all. Right, kitty kitty? She's all happy. Dog's doing good. Well, Missy threw up this morning. I don't know why. But, oh, where is she now? I just took her outside. Where is she? I don't know. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. Come on, kitty. No, can you get down? No, thank you. I want to show you guys. I did get in those containers I told you about. They were on, if you guys belong to Facebook, it's called Lady Savings. Subscribe to her page. She researches out all different ads and stuff and provides you with some smoking hot deals. She shared this link. I have been following these for a while. There are these divider containers, right? And they have the lid. They're dishwasher and microwave safe, right? Really nice. I really like them. You know, they're great for meal prepping. And, you know, so she shared a link, and these are on Amazon, that made it about 50 cents a container. And they come in a 15 pack. I got 3 of the 15 packs because I plan on doing a lot of meal prepping. It just seems to work out really well for us. Like I said, Brad and I don't always eat the same thing. If I cook something he's not really in the mood for, fine. He goes and he cooks something else, you know. I mean, he's very capable of cooking. And he enjoys it. So, or if he says he'd like to have whatever tonight, and I'm really not in the mood for it, it's like, I really don't want that, you know, maybe he's going to cook that night, and I'll cook something else for myself. So, anyway, these all came in. They're very nice. Nice, heavy plastic. I'm really thrilled to have these. So, you know, and for that price, you just can't beat it. Also, got in for Brad, because, you know, Brad doesn't like to talk on his cell phone even, with just a speaker if he's driving, because it's kind of hard to hear sometimes. And, you know, it's illegal here to have the phone up to your ear, which, you know, we totally understand. So I got Brad, and I think this was $17. It's a Bluetooth, you know, and it fits right there. And it does have a hook for over the ear. The hook is right. Let me see if I can show you guys. The hook and the adapter things are all right here. I already charged it up for him. Here's, see, and then it hooks on. You hook that on there, and yeah. So he can take calls. He can use it at work because he has to use his cell phone at work because there's a phone in there, but it won't. You can't call out on it, which is stupid. So and all of his liquor reps and vendors and stuff call him, and they call his cell phone. Well, he can wear this at work and still be very professional. If he gets a call, he can just hit the button, and stuff. So this will be great for him. I think it'll be a real nice saving tool for him. So pick that up for him. I had such a nice conversation today. I always enjoy talking with Linda, of course, and I always enjoy talking with a good number of my friends, Joe and Vicky and stuff. But Vicky and I sure had fun today. It's just you never know, you never ever know. I mean, So anyway, that's all I really got going on today. Like I said, Brad's gonna be getting off work. We got some trash to take out, and I finished another hat last night, but I'll show you that next week. Kind of stacking those up. I usually work on my looming while we're watching Supernatural. And what else? That's about it. I'm going to talk to Brad. I'm thinking about moving the couch over where this one chair is and putting this other chair back in this corner for him. So I got to talk to him about that. And I actually think that would kind of be nicer for the flow of the room. So we got to kind of talk and see what we both think about that idea. Charlie. But yeah, that's all that's really going on. It's a little bit cooler here, which is nice. You lay down. Okay, lay down. Yeah, it's been a little bit cooler, which is nice. I'm getting ready to go get my walk on in Walmart, which I'm excited about. Like a walk. When you get where you're maybe confined to a motorized cart, and sometimes it's inevitable. I know people that just have no choice, and I'm certainly not cutting anybody down that has to, or maybe you don't feel well that day and you need to, and I know that will happen to me again. But when you even can walk even just a short bit of a grocery store, it kind of makes you feel like you have a little bit of your freedom back, So movement is movement. And even if you are in a chair, and like I said, not cutting anybody down. I'm the last person, trust me, that should be cutting anybody down. But even if you can still do arm exercises and stuff, even if you're not going for losing weight, just for overall health, overall getting the blood flowing. So, I have noticed that now that I've been being more active and being a lot more careful. Okay, I'm just going to spill the beans. I've been kind of keeping stuff from you guys. I'm just going to spill the beans. I've been doing keto for over 2 weeks now. Strict keto. That's why for a few days I said I had some stomach issues and I was really tired. I had a bit of the keto flu. It wasn't real severe, but I definitely knew that I had it, right? That's what I've been doing. I started that. I have to look on my phone because I'm keeping track. I started that, and I know that Rebecca doing it too, and I know my friend Tracy from Nova Scotia Living, she kind of prompted me on doing this without really even realizing it. Months ago, she started the keto, and she wasn't real overweight, but she wanted to feel better and drop some pounds, and she dropped some pounds. She looks great. She's feeling great. Everything. I tried it back then. I don't think I even lasted more than 3 days. My head wasn't in it. I mean, with me anyway, my head has got to be firmly committed to something. And then I don't really have any problem. That's where my head's at right now, and I'm wanting it to stay that way. So, I wrote it down. Let's see. August 27th, I started the keto diet. And it is now what? It is now the 7th. So I'm 11 days into it. Is that right? I thought it was longer than that. Oh, no, because Monday would have been 2 weeks. So I'm 11 days into it. I'm feeling really good. The first few days was rough, you know, because you're getting used to the hardest time that I always have is late at night. But what I did was if I got real hungry late at night, I mean, a certain cutoff point, I just tell myself now, no. But I would get up and I would have like a bit of chicken and a can of vegetable, you know, a can of green bean. Or I would have some cottage cheese and maybe some imitation crab or something like that. And as I've gotten into it further and further, the cravings aren't near as much. I'm not, you know, so I'm feeling a lot better. My energy is up. My neuropathy in my feet is almost non-existent. My stomach has really gone down. What else can I tell you guys? I'm still having a little bit of stomach unhappiness as far as too much TMI, but as far as some diarrhea and stuff after I eat a salad, I still do eat a salad almost every day just because I really like them. And if that continues to be a problem, I'm going to talk to my doctor about it because maybe there's something she can give me or something that will help because I don't have a gallbladder anymore. I haven't had one since I was about 23, 24 years old. So anyway, I feel really good. The cravings are a lot less. I've been real strict on it for the most part. I do have a little breading on my chicken when I have oven fried chicken. I'm probably not consuming as much fat as they want you to, but I'm doing kind of a, you know, as much as I'm comfortable. If I eat too much fat, I have digestive problems. So things I do is I still do the sugar-free popsicles. I do sugar-free fudgesicles, really help with taking place of the ice cream. I don't do the pretzels anymore, of course. I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat green beans. I eat spinach. You know, they say anything above the ground, basically. You know, except for your real starchy vegetables. And of course, everybody, you know, can look those up. I love cooked cabbage. Brad is doing a low carb. We are different people, and he's a man. I'm a woman. He does a low carb. He does his own deal. That's why when I'm cooking, we're cooking meat and stuff. We're cooking the basics, and then we take, each of us can take what we want from that and do our own thing. Now, I cook, excuse me, I need to get a drink. I do cook, if he wants some potatoes, I cook him some potatoes. I don't have any problem with that. I'll cook him Spanish rice. I don't know. Once I got past the cravings, and I don't know, I knew I had to do something, you guys, because I was starting to put on more weight. I can't afford to put on more weight. I'm getting to the point where I was in so much pain all the time, it was, I wanted to cry to even stand up. We had debated, there was a few times that we could have bought a motorized wheelchair for me, or a cart. I was afraid once I took that step that I wasn't going to walk anymore, and I was going to put on even more weight, you know, and I'm not cutting anybody down on whatever size you are, but for me, I'm starting to have a lot of health problems. You know, I've got a couple hernias that need to be repaired, if possible. I don't want to have them repaired until I do lose some weight. They aren't near as pronounced now that I'm, you know, eating what my body seems to really like. And like I said, my stomach's really gone down. Stuff. This also, what really prompted this, besides the extreme pain I was in, was also the fact I keep getting bladder infections. and and stuff. And I read that a lot of it is due to with diabetics and due to the sugar and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I need to start doing everything I possibly can for my health because I'm not getting any younger, but I'm only 54. I do want to go out and do things. We moved to Florida for a reason. Now, we've taken care of the emotional and mental things that were really why a large part of why we were emotionally eating. I'm saying we because Brad does the same thing. Even though we're different people, he emotionally eats also. And I think that's why we've always understood each other so well. But then that can be a problem because then you kind of feed off of each other sometimes. So I talked to him because, he's been having a lot of trouble controlling his blood sugar and stuff. I asked him what he wanted to do. We talked about it and stuff. This has been working out beautifully. But I decided I needed to take control of my health. My blood pressure keeps going up. I've already got some heart problems, just very mild, but I do have a few heart problems, with the kidneys, the diabetes, the hernias, and everything. It's like, and I just wasn't feeling good. And I'm like, I can't just keep sitting around feeding myself. I was literally I think that's part of it now was staying up so late, too. And the thing that was happening, too, is Brad noticed that I'm sleeping a lot less. I would get into, like, a carb overload and then go to sleep. I mean, I would literally eat a meal, especially like dinner and then need to sleep. And I would fall asleep. I mean, you couldn't keep me awake. And, and I would literally then just wake up, eat again, go back to sleep. And it's like, this got to end. I don't sleep near as much. My energy's up. Even when I feel tired and stuff, I'm getting a lot more done, if you guys notice. I just feel better. This time I know that losing weight isn't going to solve all of my problems. I'm prepared for the loose skin I'm going to have, which I wasn't, almost 20 years ago when I lost all the weight. And I'm not looking to lose all the weight this time. I'm just looking to be healthier. Whatever benefits I get from eating this way with losing weight, great. But I'm just feeling better. Which, I don't want to keep taking all these pharmaceutical chemicals. If I don't have to, I don't want to take any more. I don't want to take more insulin. That's part of the reason that we moved the appointment back a week. We're supposed to go next Monday. We'll go Monday after that. Is she's going to want to do A1Cs again. And I want it to show. And I want to be able to talk to her. We're going to address the elephant in the room. No pun intended on either Brad or I. But about diabetes and weight and all of that, and tell her exactly what each of us has been doing. I'm going to even bring in our supplement, including the hemp oil. She knows we take that stuff. And just talk to her about this is what we're doing. So, it's all good. It's all good, and having supportive people really helps. Just one thing I want, and I know everybody means well, but what works for one person doesn't mean it will necessarily work for another. Just because I feel really good on the keto I'm doing doesn't mean you will. Just like Brad doesn't want to do the keto, and I can understand that. His body is different than mine. He doesn't have to eat what I eat, and vice versa. And I tell you, as a couple, for us anyway, the worst thing we can do is dictate to each other what to do or what to eat. We're very independent people that way. Because, like, if Brad tells me to do something, it's kind of like, F you what? I mean, unless it's something that, but I mean, if somebody orders me to do anything, it's like, F you what? It's just the way both of us are, So, anyway, there's cat's out of the bag. Been doing keto, feel great. Not going to talk about it every time, though, guys. So if you don't see me talk about it, I'll probably maybe update you guys maybe every couple weeks, every month. No, I don't know what I've lost. I haven't stepped on the scale, and I won't step on the scale until I go to the doctor. Yes, I have a scale, but I know myself very well, and the worst thing I can do, for me personally, it doesn't work to weigh myself all the time. I know it does for other people, it doesn't for me. So, and no, I'm not going to tell anybody what I started out as. Maybe down the road I will, Thing is, I can tell that my clothes are fitting a little looser. I can tell the stomach's really gone down. Brad's been amazed at that too, because, we take our insulin together. I was lifting up my shirt, pulling down my pants a little bit to give myself my insulin, and he's like, wow. And I'm like, So anyway, that's what's going on. So, I'm feeling really good, guys. I plan on sticking with it. I really do. That's why I wanted to get the container, because I don't know if I'll probably use a container, just maybe put a couple kinds of vegetables in it, because I eat a lot of vegetables with my dinner. And I backed off some on the protein because I felt like maybe I was eating too much. And also, my meals are smaller but more frequent. I actually eat like 4 small meals. So that's why been getting up in the morning cooking breakfast for Brad and stuff. Well, for both of us. So, anyway, that's what's going on. I'm not giving up. I got too much to do. We moved to this beautiful state. Part of the reason we moved is we love to fish. We want to go investigate like museums and old historic sites and stuff. You got to be able to walk them. So I'm going to walk because I want to be on the ocean and I want to go fishing more and stuff. So anyway, love you guys. And, let me say, and with the exercise, what I'm doing is, my friend sent me that peddler not too long ago. I'm using that, and one morning I do the peddler, and then I do a whole seated exercise. You can just type in seated exercise here on YouTube. It brings up a wide variety. Pick whatever kind you like. Then the next morning I'll do the peddler. Peddler is my cardio, and I'll do those stretch bands. Those stretch bands you have, and I'll do arms and legs and stuff. I have to kind of be careful what I do with the hernias. I need to talk to my doctor about that. And then on day 3, I do the exerciser, but I also do the exercise. I put it on a TV tray, and I do it for my arms too. So that's what I do. I do that at least 3 days a week, unless I'm real super busy. Once in a while, I'll take a break from that, like if I'm going to be doing walking like tonight in Walmart, I'll count that as my exercise. So that's what I'm doing. Nothing major. Nothing that cost any money or anything. I don't know where those bands are at. Let me see. Here they are. These are the bands I'm talking about. You can get these. They're stretch band loops. I think I got them on Amazon, but I know you can get them at Walmart. You can probably get them on eBay and probably a number of other sites. There's 3 different strengths. So, you can use them on your arms, your legs, whatever. I just use them seated and stuff, and, you feel it. So, yeah. Like I said, again, not anything that you have to have a lot of stuff for. So, anyway, I'm going to get off here. And remember that I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you, if not tomorrow, Sunday. Bye.